Hey,
Hi.
introduce yourself.
Why should we? Why introduce ourselves every time? Right. So no more introduction. So today we just want to share some thoughts on
Vegetarian.
shall Buddhists be strict vegetarian and should we? Are we not allowed to eat meat? Right. So basically the answer is no. Yeah, we are allowed to eat meat, but of course there are some. I wouldn't say restrictions, but there are some concepts we might have to bear in mind when we talk about the issue of Buddhists eating meat. But first of all, maybe we should talk a little bit about why people always have this kind of questions on whether Buddhists can eat meat or not. Well, basically, most vegetarian Buddhists are Buddhists in the Mahayana, which means the Chinese, the Buddhism in Greater China area. So, and why was that? It was there are some historical reasons. Well, many years ago, there was an emperor who is called Liang Wudi. He was a very he was very Buddhist, and he spent a lot of money and used a lot of human power to build lots of temples and monasteries throughout the entire China, and he also promote the concept that Buddhists should not eat meat, and every Buddhist should be vegetarian. Otherwise, you eat meat, it means you kill other life, and you will accumulate a hell lot of bad karma. So, and that was probably the start of this tradition of Buddhists not eating meat. But we all know that there are a lot of different kinds of different places with very different Buddhism practice in Thailand, in India, in Tibet, and in China, in Taiwan. They are all very different amongst themselves. But of course, we all know Buddhism originated from India, but because of the cultural and historical issues, they are now a little bit different in different places. But in many places, for example, in Tibet, the lamas and the rinpoches and the monks, they basically they just eat meat. Well, there is a geographical reason for that, because in Tibet they're basically in mountains. So and if you're in mountains, how can you get vegetables? Yeah, so the meats are much cheaper than vegetables. So and actually we have to send vitamin C's to them, because they basically they can't eat any fruits. There was no fruits there, and even if you have fruits, they are very expensive and they can't afford that. Right. So getting back to the question on whether we are allowed to eat meat, the answer is yes, and but there are some restrictions. The restriction is you can eat meat, but you should not kill so that you can eat, which means you are discouraged to eat sashimi, eat sushi. But of course, if the sashimi and the sushi is already there, they are already on the shelf, then it's okay for you to eat this. But we discourage ordering a live fish and have it killed so that you can have sashimi. We discourage people ordering a live steamed fish, or you choose a fish from the aquarium. I want to eat this fish, I want to eat that lobster, I want to eat this crab, so it dies because you want to eat it. So in that case, it accumulates bad karma, but you are free to eat any meat that is already there, right? So basically that's the answer. Why are we sharing on this topic? Because we try to just give out free meal boxes every month, and initially at the very beginning we have already been asked the question of why are we
No, actually ask the question. They're actually criticizing us.
Yeah, they're criticizing us for giving out lunch boxes with meat. and we try to explain to these criticizing people, but obviously they are not very they're not accepting our version, but so be it. And the vegetarian lunchboxes, they are not very popular actually. So everybody just want to get the chicken lunchboxes, and from a nutrition perspective, it's more nutritious too. And we, as a normal human being, our body is actually processed by the nature, and we are supposed to be able to eat meat and vegetables. We are not grass-eating animals. So so the answer is we can eat meat, but it's just there's some restriction on that. But there is no restriction, no prohibition on us eating meat. So
please stop judging us.
Yes, and we should sometimes we should let go a little bit, and should not be too obsessed with the culture of others. And Buddhists actually appreciate people being vegetarian or not eating meat during some special occasion. The most important is your motivation. Maybe because I want to eat vegetables today because I want to practice Buddhism a little bit, and I just want to use my act of not having meat today to dedicate or as a symbol of good karma, and I want to dedicate this good karma to others, then we appreciate that. But by the act of eating meat itself does not create good karma, neither it create negative karma. So it's just a natural and neutral act, and you don't have to judge on that. So so basically that's what we want to share about Buddhists eating meat. Right. So next time we may want to share on other topics. So if you have any topics that you are interested in or is curious about, just please leave us a message, and next time we will try to answer that question.
Okay, thank you. Please like us, subscribe us, and support us.
Yeah. Okay, so see you
so
next time.
much. Bye.